million times. Well, I wish I knew, but it doesn't matter, 'cause you're real right now, and I know what I feel. These are real things. These are real things. Oh, what a world. Don't wanna leave. All kinds of magic all around us. It's hard to believe. Thank God it's not too good to be true. Oh, what a world. And then there is you. These are real things. These are real things. Oh, what a world. Don't wanna leave. It's all kinds of magic. It's hard to believe. Thank God it's not too good to be true. Oh, what a world. And then there's and then there is you. Oh, what a world. Don't wanna leave. It's all kinds of magic. It's hard to believe. Go for it.
Is it 4? I don't even know what time
It's a few minutes after.
it is. Okay, so we are more than ready. Welcome! Happy Earth Day! I'm Corey. You have found yourself here at Church in the Wild. And this is not your usual church service. Feel free to do what you need while you're here. Yep, you can nap if you'd like. You can lay on the grass. You can walk around. This is a space where we just want to be present. And at Church in the Wild, we're all about following the wild spirits through creation, adventure, and restoration. So if that's something that is interesting to you or you want to know more about it, you are welcome to be a full part of what we're doing here.
Can you play some kitty corner?
Thank you. This is Wade. Hopefully he won't be too disruptive. We're going to have a shortened time of worship together. Usually we're also going to have a meditation and a message. But this week, what we're doing in place of those things is celebrating and connecting with nature in fun ways for Earth Day. So you'll hear more about the activities we have that you can do when we're done. A couple other things to note. Today also starts our annual crowdfunding campaign. So we just started worshiping every week together last June. And we, last year at Earth Day, did a crowdfunding campaign. It was really successful. We raised $5,000, which was matched by a generous donor. This year we don't have that match, so our goal is $7,500. We're doing it online so that people far and wide can participate and support what we're about. If you're supportive of that, we hope, by the small donations of many, we can raise that goal by the end of the week, which is Arbor Day. So it seems like a perfect time to do it between Earth Day and Arbor Day. And next week we're actually going to plant a tree for Arbor Day here at Sky Lake, in celebration, hopefully, of meeting our goal. So check us. It's Saturday. And we're going to be at the Arbor Day Festival celebration at Highland Park on Saturday. But then on Sunday, we're going to plant a tree here.
Oh, so we're going to plant a tree next?
Yeah.
Plant a tree.
Yeah.
It's going to be the tallest tree.
And what else is going on? Oh, so in May, we're starting a series called Church in the Wild Saints. So we've sort of joked about different people that we think should be saints of Church in the Wild, like Jane Goodall and Mr. Rogers and Mary Oliver. So we're going to have different people making nomination speeches. So if there's somebody you want to nominate, I see, bud.
Can I
Sorry.
do a nomination speech for Mr. Rogers or someone already doing that?
Rich is already doing that.
Okay.
He actually just won the Mr. Rogers Creative Ministry Award from his seminary in Pittsburgh. So he's not with us this week, but yeah, congratulate him next time you see him. So if you want to nominate a Church in the Wild Saint, let me know. If you want to do the nomination speech as our message one Sunday in May, that's even better. And you can let us know that as well. So I think those are the main things. We have also on Saturday our monthly new moon meditation on Zoom. So every month we get together on Zoom and Valerie leads us in a guided meditation.
Okay.
Now Wesley will give our official welcome to this space.
Welcome, beloved creature, to this sacred space. Here, as we honor creation and the one who created it, may we feel the sacred presence. May we reconnect to the earth, to one another, and to ourselves. And may we be renewed in the body and spirit, to be conduits of love. Sorry. Let's use what we've been given to build an altar, honoring the Creator. Go get something from nature and put it on our altar as we sing.
All right, so find something from around us and bring it up here for our altar.
Mommy, Jimmy's here, I think.
Yes, you're right. It's over there.
The tide is rising,
and
so are we.
Can we play?
The tide is rising.
As long as we can see you.
The tide is rising, and so are we. This is where we are called. Where we are called. I found a really cool stick. I just got to stick it. And so are we. The task is mighty, and so are we. The task is mighty, and so are we. This is where we are called to be. This is where we are called to be. The land is holy. The land is holy, and so are we. The land is holy, and so are we. The land is holy, and so are we. This is where we are called to be. This is where we are called to be. We haven't been able to do this verse in a while, so I think we have to do it. The sun is shining. The sun is shining, and so are we. The sun is shining, and so are we. The sun is shining, and so are we. This is where we are called to be. This is
All right. Wait, now it's time to listen, okay?
Time to listen.
Hear this poem. I thought it was perfect for Earth Day and because we just had the full pink moon. So this is by Mary Oliver, Pink Moon, the Pond. You think it will never happen again. Then one night in April, the tribes wake trilling. You walk down to the shore. Your coming stills them, but little by little the silence lifts until song is everywhere, and your soul rises from your bones and strides out over the water. It is a crazy thing to do, for no one can live like that, floating around in the darkness over the gauzy water. Left on the shore, your bones keep shouting, "Come back," but your soul won't listen. In the distance, it is sparkling like hot wires. So like a good friend, you decide to follow. You step off the shore and plummet to your knees. You slog forward to your thighs and sink to your cheekbones, and now you're caught by the cold chains of the water. You are vanishing, while around you the frogs continue to sing, driving their music upward through your own throat. Not even noticing you are someone else. And that's when it happens. You see everything through their eyes, their joy, their necessity. You wear their webbed fingers. Your throat swells. And that's when you know you will live whether you will or not, one way or another, because everything is everything else. One long muscle. It's no more mysterious than that. So you relax. You don't fight it anymore. The darkness coming down, called water, called spring, called the green leaf, called a woman's body, as it turns into mud and leaves. As it beats in its cage of water, as it turns like a lonely spindle in the moonlight, as it says yes.
And if you want to sit off the level, we have to
We're
use
gonna
those
sing
rocks.
"For the Beauty of the Earth." If you want to flip over your program, the words are on the back if you'd like to join, or just continue this solitude. For the beauty of the earth, for the glory of the sky, for the love from our birth, over and around the skies. Lord, all to thee we raise this our
Hi. Hear this wisdom from Robin Wall Kimmerer, mother, scientist, decorated professor, enrolled citizen of the Potawatomi Nation, and author of the book Braiding Sweetgrass. Until we can grieve for our planet, we cannot love it. Grieving is a sign of spiritual health. But it is not enough to weep for our lost landscapes. We have to put our hands in the earth to make ourselves whole again. Even a wounded world is feeding us. Even a wounded world holds us, giving us moments of wonder and joy. I choose joy over despair, not because I have my head in the sand, but because joy is what the earth gives me daily, and I must return the gift.
All right, hey kids, we have a special nature moment book today
Hey, Cupcake, you about the book?
for Earth Day. You gonna sit there? Or you can sit on the
I'm gonna sit over here.
circle if you want. If you want to come closer to see, you're welcome to. There's some bench space over here if you want. We can get together. Clay's ready. You want to sit? You want to sit for a book? It's not just you this time. I know. Very nice. All right. It's called One Earth by Eileen Spinelli. Illustrations by Rogerio.
Hey, that book was in my bedroom.
It was. It's from our house. You want to sit so everyone can see?
Hey, come on.
Okay. People can stare. They can sit.
Both of the babies going to see.
Yeah. I'll hold it up. Look at this beautiful picture.
I can't even see since the sun.
Oh.
Hey,
There's a cat. Wait, Clay loves cats.
hey, Bud. I have a cat.
Yeah.
Hey, Bud, do you like my little brother? Oh, do you want to be in the
All
shade?
right, let's listen. One
Let's see
wide sweeping sky. 2 honeybees.
I'm afraid of bees. I'm afraid of bees.
Yeah.
Because they have spinners
Three.
on their booties.
3 bunnies in a nest. 4 redwood trees. They're the really big ones.
Yeah,
5 clumps of yellow flowers.
they go up to the
6
clouds.
turtles snoozing. 7 dolphins in the sea. 8 seagulls cruising.
Mommy, I gave Clay the rest of my cookies.
9 worms underground. 10 fields
They're going
to plow.
to step on the worms.
They're safe. They're underground.
Oh yeah, worms like to stay on the ground when it's nice and wet.
Celebrating Earth. Counting backwards now. 10 scraps of litter. Toss them in the trash.
I got it.
It's okay.
I got it.
9 empty bottles. Turn them in for cash. 8 plastic grocery bags. Weave them into mats. 7 towels getting thin. Good for shelter cats. 6 flannel shirts too old. Cozier than new. 5 lamps to light a room. Try to use just 2.
Or you could use a jetpack to go really fast in the sky. Wow.
4 pairs of socks with holes. You can learn to sew. 3 avocado seeds. Plant and watch them grow.
Isn't he the cutest?
2 broken bicycles. Fixing can be fun. Almost finished counting. Now we're down to 1. 1 moon. 1 sun. 1 earth. So beautiful.
Infinity people.
Remember, there's only 1.
Mommy, infinity people?
No. Not quite, but there are a lot of people, and we all have to share just one planet Earth.
And
But
it's even
there's
bigger.
enough of everything here for us to share.
Yeah,
We
because
just
there's
have to
1,000.
share it equally.
Because we have lots of people living.
Yeah.
And Earth is even bigger than that amount.
So that's why Earth Day is so important, to remind us that there's enough awesome stuff all around the world. We just have to share it equally for everyone.
Everybody, let's plant the tree.
Yes, we are almost done, Wade. All right. Thanks for listening.
I want to go to the child pets.
Yeah, you guys can hang out with Kathy if you want.
Yay. We can go to Tati. We can go to Tati's room. Oh, Tati's room.
We don't have a full message, as I said, because we want some time to do things this week. But I did want to share this quote that I came across a few months ago.
Can Clay come on?
And to me, this really encapsulates what we are all about as a community.
Me too.
It comes from Adrian Tamar Arachni. She is a spiritual naturalist and writer. She says, "I'm no longer interested in any forms of spirituality, self-mastery programs, success mentors, coaches, healers, spiritual thinkers, or activists that don't ultimately lead their communities back to responsible association to tending the earth. The never-ending quest for self-realization, personal brand mastery, self-success, soulpreneurship, all strike me as bypasses that have only served to keep us disassociated from what's actually going on. It requires us to exit the cult of individual success, whether seen through foggy spiritualized goggles or not, and get our hands dirty in the immediacy of our grounded environmental issues around us. The world dies while we buy into yet another charismatic voice telling us how to heal some yet unmastered part of ourselves even more deeply into narcissistic individual success. The world dies while charismatics make millions on their self-help platforms. Sure, and for that matter, please do your personal healing. But if my healing only keeps looping back to myself and doesn't ultimately lead to reassociation with the earth and my work to be a part of it, then I'm just a casualty of healing-themed consumerism and still contributing to the problems that are destroying the planet. So for me, that's about as much of a message as I need for Earth Day Sunday. A reminder that everything we do turns back to connecting with and caring for this great planet we've been given. So thank you all for being here to be a part of that work and to have some fun while doing it. I think it's important too what Robin Walkimmerer said, that we need to remember the joy that comes even while recognizing the grief and the harm that has been caused to our planet. There is still much joy to be had and to be given back. So we usually take some time to share it with one another if there's something that we want to sort of get off of our chest before we meditate. But our meditation today is going to be doing fun activities, so I still wanted to give us a chance to share, though. If there's a celebration or a struggle that you just want to name aloud that your community can support you in, feel free to share that. What would you like to share, Becca?
It's almost my birthday tomorrow.
How old are you going to be?
4.
4? Wow.
What did we bring to share?
Cupcake.
Thank you so much.
Oh, wait, he'll be so excited.
Oh, yeah, he's already had some. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bella. Happy birthday to you. Yay. Anything else we can celebrate with you or just hold with you if it's a struggle?
My new car is coming on Thursday.
Do you have a name for it?
Not yet. I need her for a little bit.
Yeah,
She
you gotta
needs
get
tell
to
me
know
what her
her.
name is, you know.
I understand.
What color is it?
Green. Just like my old car.
Yeah.
Another green Subaru. Different
Yeah.
model, but couldn't leave my Subaru.
Hey, that's okay. Green is a nice color.
You forgot to put on sunscreen. Back up.
I've been driving around and just like sending love to all of the downed trees I've been seeing. And we have one that came down in our front yard, which was sad, but knowing that I love that we're able to use some of the branches and stuff and do other things with them. So we'll have lots of campfires this summer.
Phoenix and I were helping my friend clean out her garden and like turn the soil over and stuff, and there was a lot of stuff that had fallen down too in the yard, you know, and like I just got to show him like how when we put it out in the back, like in the woods, like what was gonna break down, and like there was still like these kind of thistles from last fall and like in the pile that I had put them in, but some of them were broken down and just, I don't know, getting to teach him about the cycle of life through nature and like turning that soil over and like how nasty it looked, and then like that new beginning that it gets and it's like fresh underneath there. I don't know. Sometimes I can feel like that, and I need that freshness too because I feel like an old thistle.
Love it. We had a great cleanup day at Sandy Beach yesterday.
Where is Sandy Beach?
It's on Conklin Avenue, on the south side of Bennington. It's like right on the border with Kirkwood.
With the park, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a nice park.
So check it out if you did it.
Yeah, it's nice and clean now, so. Well, we have lots of exciting things planned to do after we finish up here. We have beeswax wraps that you can make up on the hill with Matt. We were going to see if we could create a nature mandala together with things that we found around. Natalie is going to talk about some wildflower seed shakers and have stuff you can take with you for that. We have some, I wanted to like do some cloud watching, but it's such a beautiful cloudless day.
There's a couple over there.
But you can certainly just lay and ground yourself to the earth. It's an important thing to do every once in a while, especially after a long winter. Connect with the ground, swap some atoms. It's really good for you. Was there anything else we were going to do today? Hang out and
What's
celebrate.
a beeswax wrap?
So those are like reusable wraps. Instead of plastic wrap or foil, you can use these to wrap food in and reuse them.
Cool.
Yeah. We'll have bubbles and some other stuff too. So after we sing our closing song, we'll just kind of break into different activities and stay as long as you can. So let's sing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
What a wonderful world.
Trees of green, faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. Your babies cry, I'll watch them grow. They'll learn so much more than I already know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
So, we usually take some time as well to set our intentions for ourselves for the week ahead. If there's a word or phrase that you want to use to guide you through the next week, you can say it out loud for some accountability, or just take a moment to think of how you want to live these next 7 days. Well, whatever word or phrase you choose, I hope you will live intentionally this week. And I hope you'll join us next week. We're going to hear about the ancient martyr Thecla as one of our first saints of Church in the Wild. She's a mystic saint already, but we're going to claim her as one of our own. And we're going to have the potluck too. So I invite you to join in or receive our closing blessing for our time of worship, and then we'll go have some fun. So I invite you to stand. We're going to re-embody ourselves. And there are some simple arm motions that you can copy or simply receive this blessing. Deep peace of running waves to you. Deep peace of flowing air to you. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the shining stars to you. Deep peace of the source of peace to you.
Peace, Salam, Shalom. 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 Peace with you all.